Here are my top 3 tips for conditioning on the wooden dummy if you're just starting out. So tip number 1, you're always going to want to start off pretty light and not hit the dummy way too hard. Now I know it's really tempting to want to come over here and absolutely smash the heck out of this thing because it's cool, but you're going to absolutely wreck yourself if you do that because like everything else, conditioning takes time to develop. Tip number 2, make sure you give yourself adequate time to rest and recover, especially when it comes to conditioning. The last thing you want to do is go in kind of sore and injured and then injuring yourself even further. So I typically tell people train hard in the wooden dummy once every 3 days when you first start out, and as you progress you can decrease that amount of time you need to recover. However, it's always really important to listen to your body, so if you need more time to rest and recover, take that extra time. And finally, tip number 3, I always recommend that when you condition on the wooden dummy, you put a little Dit Da Jow on before and after your training session. It's going to help reduce swelling as well as increase circulation, so it's going to decrease the time it takes to recover. All right, and here's a little bonus. Here are 3 different beginner techniques that we can practice conditioning on for the wooden dummy. So for each of these different techniques, we're going to want to make sure that we use our turning stance, our yuma. So we're going to be shifting on our heels just like this, okay? Now, as we use our paksa, for instance, we're going to shift, and it's going to add a little extra power because we're using our entire body as opposed to just our arm. Second, we're going to be working on a tansao. Our tansao is going to shoot straight out from our center line, and we're going to connect the dummy just like this. And finally, we're going to be doing a gansao. So for a gansao, we're going to be chopping down and hitting the bottom arm. All right, 3 different techniques. Give it a try.